everyone. Okay, so the tutorial I have is completely Adele inspired. As you can see, dramatic wings, cut crease, very neutral, nude lip, and some contours. I did a full face of makeup like I've been saying I would, and I finally did it. So yeah, with all of that said, let's just get right into it because this is going to be a lot of footage. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I already clipped my bangs out of the way because they would totally get in the way. I'm going in with a CoverGirl liquid foundation. Thank you to the friend who bought me this, or bought this, didn't like it, and gave it to me, in Ivory. Just going to put some of that on the back of my hand, and then go in with a foundation brush. You can use your fingers, you can use a sponge, you can use a brush, use whatever you feel like using. Put some of that on my brush from the back of my hand, and then just start going in. I felt like a majestic lion. Go in with some of that, and then just make your war paint, and go in and blend this all around my face, and then you'll see me right back, because that would take too long to watch. Okay, foundation is on and blended, so the next step is to go in with any light colored eyeshadow, any like skin tone or slightly lighter than your skin tone eyeshadow. Dab that all over my lid, like so. This is just a wider, I think, paddle brush, if you want to call it that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and do her crease colors. And in the picture that I'm looking at, they're very angled and like pointed towards the outer edges of her eyes. So that's what I'm going to do. An E.L.F. eyeshadow brush. And then throw some of that same, well, the other color in this product, the dark brown, or I guess medium brown, in the crease, and shape it to be more pointed. So get that in there. Have that, it's very simple. This is a very neutral look. I'm just bringing it up, just like that. And it looks very patchy and gross, but you can blend it out. And if you make any mistakes, just use your finger to blend them away. No big deal. See that angle that I'm getting? So I'm just going to keep going in, building this up, make it darker, starting here, and then making it kind of all blend out. Okay, so I have my shape built pretty well for now, because I'm going back in later and adding more. But what I did is just follow the line of my waterline and then kept that angle going, and then just made that triangular point. And I'm looking closer in the picture, and it looks like her lids are actually a little darker than what I have. So I'm going to go back in with that Lancome Duo and mix both of the colors, a little bit of the brown and a lot of the lighter skin tone, and blend that all on my lid. Starting with the crease just in case, so it all fades together. Going on to the next step, I'm just going to go in with a darker brown to help deepen up that crease and define it just a bit more. I'm going in with a Lancome quad that I used in my last video, and going in with that reddish brown. So going in the crease, and even without being blended instantly, hopefully you can tell, it just makes it look 10 times better. Okay, and then just continuing up that scale, I'm going to go in with the same E.L.F. eyeshadow brush, but I cleaned it. And then Lancome quad again, and get that very light skin tone color, and then just to help blend everything together more, and sort of highlight my brow bone. Adele's, you could call it her signature liner, the very dramatic winged liner to go with the wings of the eyeshadow. And for that, I'm going to use a black eyeshadow and a very small angled brush. Get the brush wet, dip it in black eyeshadow, and then do my wings. Keep on moving out, keep on building up your line. And what I really like about using eyeshadow for this is if you make a mistake, you can blend it out. It's much more forgiving than, say, liquid eyeliner or gel. And this is a really great way to practice wings. Helps a lot. Great trick with using shadow. You can blend out the tip to make it still look like it's going, but it's not as harsh. Both my wings on. And a really great way to do your liner is to tilt your head back and then go in and do your work, because you can, if you can't like do this whole thing, which I can only do with one eye, this really helps. So she's looking down in the picture and she has really intense lashes on, so I can't see underneath for her bottom lash line. So I'm just going to go on the safe side and just do a tiny line of black liner underneath my lashes, or I guess on my lash line. And again, same brush, black eyeshadow, and then just go in and do it. Connect the liner from the top to the bottom, and then just go right in and drag it down. Go in and fill in the brows that I do have. And I have a scar in my eyebrow from something that happened when I was a kid. So that's what that I can't talk. Missing patch is. So just go in. My brows are way darker than hers, so. Now with a spoolie and comb that through. Doesn't really matter what brand of spoolie, it's just a freaking spoolie. My brows are way more intense than hers, so it kind of makes the look a little altered, but that just makes it personalized to my face. So yeah, I'm going to go in and do my other brow. Now we're moving on to the cheeks. So for that, I'm going to use 2 different colors. We're going to go, in the picture, it's very, like there is almost no blush whatsoever, and a small amount of contour, so we're just going to go in with, I'm guessing this is Lancome, almost in like a faded coral. I'm going to go in with an E.L.F. bronzing brush and use it as a contour brush. Get a little bit of that faded coral, I guess, and then just throw that onto my cheeks. Just a touch. Now I have that tiny amount of color on. So I'm going to go in with a contour color, and I'm going to use actually a brow kit, taupe brown, and then contour my cheeks. Just tiny, tiny amounts of definition. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in and do lips, and in this picture, she has very nude, pinkish, brown lips. The closest thing I have to the color that she has on is this Maybelline Wear and Go lipstick in Naked. It's just a very light browny pink. So put that on your lips, or whatever color you have. I don't think they sell this color anymore. Okay, so the last step would be to throw on some powder, and I'm going to use L'Oreal True Match Neutral in Soft Ivory. And to apply it, I'm going to use Diamond Cosmetic Professional Powder Brush. It's just what I have handy. I'm throwing that everywhere, all over my face. So that is the finished tutorial. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, do whatever it is you do on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And Adele, if you ever see this, thank you for being such an awesome inspiration. Take care.